Yo, this intro is going to be really quick because my camera's on 2% po, but I'm thinking about making Wednesdays my day where I kind of go through a certain thing, because it's the only free day of the week I basically got. But today it's, as all weeks actually, it's a rest day. So I just have some egg and some bagels. Now, you may see that as like a bulk meal. I don't. I think that it's good to have if you really enjoy it. I literally think it's one of the best meals in the day. I think if you don't like eggs, you're either 7, a weirdo, or like kids. So, I mean, why would you not have eggs? And then I normally have about 4, 5 eggs because they are really good. And yeah, paired with the bagel, mate, I was meant to be born as a New Yorker, I promise.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
So, on top of that, I normally have a mousse, and then I go from there. But it's normally the biggest meal of the day, mainly because I want to get as full as possible for work and other things. And then also it's a rest day, so I'm considering either just doing a lot of cardio today or just kind of bunging it off and watching a bit of Daredevil. I haven't decided yet, but I think it will probably be a bit of both, maybe at the same time. Now, have you thought of that? So, now I saw a video on TikTok a while back, and it was basically saying that cardio days have been implemented instead of rest days. And I don't know how true this is. I think it's a bit weird that, bulking and cutting is getting vaulted and all of these things. The term is just stupid. But I've been doing cardio on my rest days since I was really fat. So I do know what I'm doing, but I also think that it is very important to also have those times in your life where you actually do rest. And because even walking on an incline that people suggest to you can also be quite detrimental to your energy. Not crazy amounts, I guess, but it's still using up energy that you can use for your next training session. So I think people really need to take that into mind. Right, my camera's about to die, so I'll see you when I've got something else to say. Whoa, awesome transition. Right, well, I have something else to say now, because basically I've just been on the treadmill for about 30 minutes, flipping at the exposure. And so this is my treadmill. I thought I'd show you guys. So what goes on with this treadmill is basically most days I'll come on here at an incline of 12, and then I'll do about 4 to 4.8 kilometers per hour. I mean, I think that's an alright speed. It's at a speed where I can, listen to music, be a bit more relaxed, but then also actually put in that effort. And it just helps me get a couple more calories burn, and I can then also enjoy a couple more things. Then also in here, which is kind of my gym area. I mean, I say gym, it's a pretty poor excuse for a gym. It's just a treadmill and 60 kg bar, but I have this bar to basically allow me to practice some deadlifts. And you might be asking, what the heck are those wooden things under the plate? Well, basically, I spent too much money on a deadlift bar, and what ended up happening was the plates weren't even the right size for the plates that I'm going for. So obviously I'm trying to make it in the IPF, so the plates have to be a certain size, and these plates down here are only 2 inches shorter than the IPF graded plate. So basically what I did a bit of maths. It was really challenging, 2 minus 1, and then we ended up with 1 inch wooden plates at plates, I guess they're not really plates, wooden blocks, and that ended up being how I managed to practice some deadlifts, because I get all my levers wrong and my biomechanics all messed up if I start practicing on something that's 1 inch less, and it just doesn't really work out for me. So I'm gonna kind of fast now. Well, I say fast, just not eat anything, and then go to work, do my shift. I'm a swim teacher right now currently, and then I will see you guys in a bit with dinner. And I actually lied. I'm gonna have some ice cream before I then go on to my shift. It will not be too much. It'll only be about 50 to 100 grams, just a taste. It's normally about 300 calories maximum, and I don't have it often, and it's good to enjoy yourself on a cut as well as actually having that cut and taking yourself seriously. So it's a choice now. I don't know what I'm gonna have, but we'll find out. When the ice cream has been acquired, yeah, there we go, there's the word, Netflix and chilled. I mean, it's quite calorific, I'm gonna be honest. 100 grams is 240 calories. I mean, that's not bad. I said 300 grams, I guessed. So it's not too bad. It's just the sugar content that you kind of have to worry about. But overall, it's okay to have once in a while. You got to enjoy yourself. You're only alive for however long. Yeah, buddy, look at that. Right, 78 grams, that's what I'm having. Obviously, the dangerous thing with ice cream is sometimes because your blood sugar rises after having some ice cream, you kind of crave more and more sugar. So only really have it if you actually feel like you're going to be able to stick to your promise of having just that amount. Other than that, having it every now and again on occasion is absolutely fine. Like, if anyone tells you that it's not, they're a bit of a wimp and they are probably on the carnivore diet. So I'm going to enjoy my 78 grams, no more, promise, and then after that, we will be done. I will be off. Whoa, and just like that, I'm back from like a 17-year shift. Anyway, so for dinner, this is my plan. So I've got some chicken from the butcher's that just kind of came out. I have come straight back home, I've had a shower, I've gotten the chlorine all off me because that rips your skin apart. I probably already look like a rotten tomato on this camera. Now, I'm thinking what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this bread because it's been kind of sat on the side. The only issue is, and I feel like apart from the issue being that it's like what the heck? It's like literally a brick. Apart from that, the issue is with like apps that you kind of track your calories on, they're not the best because what you do is if you want to use like an organic product, like, I don't know, like I say, chicken from the butcher's, you don't have a barcode to scan. That's something that I kind of have a little issue with. So if anyone has any ideas how to get around that, please let me know. I'd really appreciate that. But at the moment, it's a bit of like an iffy thing to do, to kind of go out of your way to get all the calories, and it's just convenience when you can just scan a barcode. So that is a little negative about these kind of apps. But the good thing is, if people work together, they can add the chicken and certain things, and it works itself out. Now my arm is getting tired, making me look like Superman, so I will be back when the chicken is done. Whoa, it's 21 minutes. Can you see that? Or am I just, yeah, awesome. Yeah, 21 minutes. I give it about, I put it in the air fryer, give it about 20 minutes, and whoa, and then I accidentally zoomed in. I'm keeping that in. And then also after that, I've got to do the thing with the bread. I'm all going to work out the calories. I've got my app right here. If you're wondering about the phone, a 60 kg barbell went through it, and it's honestly survived. But it like there's literally no cracks. I'm pretty happy with it. But in the back, it looks like I've taken a bite. I got a bit hungry. I promise you, I am not a ankle-biting toddler. So yes, I will see you when the chicken's done. Okay, I think I've sorted the situation out with the chicken, because I was basically talking about how, I mean, I do it quite a lot, where I end up basically getting butcher's chicken or chicken that's not from a supermarket. I fish my chicken or get it from the butcher's. That's a joke. And the time is 8:05, so I've got 18 minutes until the chicken's done. And in that time, basically what I do is I contrast and compare the supermarket chickens at a 400 grams because that's how much I've put in the air fryer. And then after that, I basically just take the average, and that's the calories I'm gonna consume. Co-op's about 500 calories. Morrison's is about 524, I think it said. Let's have a look. Yeah, Morrison's is saying that 524 for 113 grams of protein, and then Co-op's saying 500 for 104 grams of protein. So basically, I'm just gonna say 108 grams of protein, and then 510 calories. It's not gonna be crazy, it's not gonna be a crazy difference, but it's a difference nonetheless. And yeah, after that, we should be all sorted. One day that's gonna go really wrong and my food's just gonna go on the floor. But, you hear that? Yeah, it's an air raid siren. I'm eating like it's the war, but it's nice. It gives me what I need. Any greens? Nah. Probably should have some, but is what it is. I'm gonna grab some salt. I'm gonna have, I don't know, I'll probably have some other stuff, but yeah, all in all, I genuinely really like this meal. It fills me, and also I've just done a bit of scavenging, I guess, because I didn't know what was going on with that bread, so I used it up. And after this, I'm gonna go on a treadmill for about 30 minutes, same as before, and that normally burns about 300 calories for me. So right now I'm sitting at 200, no, definitely not 200, 2,400 calories and about 180 grams of protein. But I've also done 300 with my treadmill earlier, so I'm sitting at about 2,100. Actually, add the butter as well, probably about 2,200. But overall, quite a decent day. Now you know what happens on a rest day. They are so random. Different things with different situations will happen all the time. Sometimes I won't go on my treadmill. Sometimes I'll just actually rest. Other times I won't. What are you doing? Absolute freak. Thing is, right, I was gonna eat him, but then I thought probably a bit too big of a meal, so I didn't really want to do that. But yeah, thank you for watching. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, and if you think Ted should be an absolute creep and get off me, then also give it a thumbs up, because I agree with you on that. And subscribe if you're new and you want to follow my journey. I'm kind of cutting down at the moment, but I will go into a bulk later on. I really appreciate you guys, and you know, I'm on 90 subs now. That's honestly kind of crazy. 90 people actually watch this. I really appreciate that. I say actually, it's good content. But yeah, thank you boys and girls, and I will see you in the next one. I'm Joe. I'm going to be taking you through... I can't say I'm Joe.